Hi, it's Mieka Fasting Weight Loss, and I am heading to my best friend's house. And I just had a very busy day, and I'm just driving to Nikki's house, feeling such a high level of gratitude because I just left my shop. I did a client, a young man. He's in his 20s. I think I've been doing his hair maybe 5 years. And he's an aspiring social media influencer. And I was just thinking what a blessing it is to be around like-minded people. He used to have a little bit of subscribers, and I just saw his subscribers and he passed me. And I'm not jealous, I'm happy. But I was like, dang, he passed me. And I was like, this is such motivation. And we talked about YouTube, influencing, entrepreneurship, not having support in real life, not having people around you who wanted to do the same thing. He took a trip out of Kansas City to go to Atlanta, and he went to an influencer activity, and that was his first one he's went to, and he met some of his favorite influencers that do this full time. I'm almost to where I'm going. I'll read your comment. But I'm just leaving that appointment. I did his hair and he paid me. However, when I'm around like-minded people, I just get, I need to be in this other lane, I think. I just get like a pure joy. So I'm driving. It's about a 20-minute drive to where I'm going now to do my best friend's hair. And I don't know how much more like-minded. I don't think I've met a person more like-minded than my best friend is. However, we are very, very, very opinionated, strong-minded people, and there are certain things that we do not agree on, but we know how to make a relationship work, okay? Because our fundamentals are the same. Our morals are the same. How we see life, our goals, not our goals and like money-wise, but our goals and purpose on this earth, how we treat others is very, very similar, just like-minded. She's married, I'm not. She has girls, I has boys. She's like black, I'm biracial. She's a little younger, she weighs less than me. Like, we have a lot of differences. Our jobs are way different. She works at a hospital in healthcare. I work packing boxes and doing hair. I've always done hair. And if you don't know, if you're new to me, before I moved to Kansas City 16 years ago, I was a high school secretary. But I also worked doing hair since I was 15 years old. I didn't really do hair. I was a shampoo girl. That's what got me into doing hair at age 14, 15. And then because I did hair, they tried to give me I like saying this, but my high school was in Times Square, where they dropped the ball. Now they're dropping the ball everywhere, but it used to be a Times Square, New York City thing. But I would walk through Times Square from the subway to get to my high school and to get to my job because they hired me. When I was a junior or a senior, they hired me because they had an early schedule, which they had like a 0 period to 7 period. And then they had like a 1 to 8 period. Then they had a 2 to 9 period. They tried to give me a 2 to 9 period schedule, but I had my hair job. I didn't want to stay at school until like 3:45. And so I went to the office and tried to get my schedule changed, but I guess they needed it that way for programming issues. So the assistant principal said, well, if we hired you to work in the office before school, starting at 0 period, would you be okay with the extended day from period 2 to 9? I was like, yes, because I like money. I like working. So I started working at the school. I don't know if I was a junior or a senior, but I worked there in the office. I was kind of like a secretary to the assistant principal. And then I graduated, and they hired me as a school aide, which is like a school helper. And then I had a baby. He's 24 now. And I was like, I lived in Brooklyn. So I was like, I'm going to transfer. You could transfer to different schools. There's about 600, 700 schools in New York City. high schools alone. So you could put in a transfer. So wait, before I put in the transfer, yeah, I was going to put in the transfer so I could be closer to Nikki. If you're watching, I'm getting off of this in 1 second. Because I need to do her hair before I go to Aaron's game, which is at 7. I'm going to do her hair for 2 hours, go to his game. If she wants me to, I'll come back after. It'll probably be 8:39. But I'm going to come back tomorrow. Anyway, so then, and some people's heard the story, and I'll probably tell it again, but new people join, so I like people to know a little bit of my history. So they were like, would you want to... So I was going to transfer to another school in Brooklyn. I was in Manhattan. And they were like, well, if we promoted you, would you stay? I was like, promote me to what? So the assistant principal, because they love me. I had 3 different assistant principals, at least when I worked there. And when I went to school. And she said, you could either be the school nurse, but it's not a nurse. It's like a health aide. So you might handle medical records or something, but you don't do nurse stuff. Or you could be a secretary. Secretary, I would be in the teachers union, and I get more prestige than a school aide or an hourly worker. I'd be a salary worker. So I was like, secretary, because it's better. It's better pay. I get paid. I get a better pay, and I get the teachers union, and it's a higher prestige. And you have to take a test. You have to get college for it. And that was her forte. So in New York City, to be a secretary, you have to get a certification. You have to take a proofreading class, a proofreading test, like shorthand, when people like are sitting taking notes. This is old school. I don't know what they do now. But when you like write a line and it means a whole word. So she was like, I will tutor you, because that was her thing, the assistant principal. She was an administrative type person. So she knew shorthand. She knew all that. So she gave me a book, and I made my own little shorthand notes. So like a dash might be a dot might be and, like all kinds of different stuff. So I had to take 3 parts. I had to do a mock interview, a proofreading test, and I had to do a proofreading test, and I had to do the shorthand test to get my secretary certification. I got it, and I became a secretary. And then I moved to a Brooklyn school when I had my second child, years later, okay, because it's a big commute living in Brooklyn, going to Manhattan. It was about an hour and 20-minute commute, 2 different trains I had to take, or a train and a bus I had to take. So yeah. So then all of that time, I also worked at the hair shop. I did take years off and on because I had kids, and then I got married, then I had more kids, then I got a stepdaughter. Like I had a daughter for a minute, because we both married and both had a kid. So anyway, I'm going in here to do Nikki's hair. Thank you for the like. And I feel like to have a healthier, happier life, be around people that are like-minded, that have your same interests, or have your same morals, have your same values, because I am fat and I'm on YouTube trying to lose weight, but I have a happy life, and I'm grateful because I'm around. I go to these 2 jobs. Someone said I work like a dog. I take that as a compliment, because I would rather work like the dog than sit at my apartment complex. If no one in my house worked, I would get food stamps, I would get free rent, and a utility check. I'd rather work like a dog. I like it. I love dreadlocks. Love them to death. I don't know what is wrong with me. I love locks, and I want to get a shop, but I need to pay off the crash car. I need to pay off the crash car, and there's something else I need to pay. I need to get Aaron a car. Then I'm going to get my shop. Those are the big things I'm trying to work on right now. So yeah, once I get my shop, you guys, my lock channel is going to be popping. And my client today, he recorded vlog some of his stuff today. Let me read these real quick. Nikki's going to be mad at me. Oh my gosh. Ron Yarley said, Aqua posted about me. Okay, Aqua, I don't know what is Aqua's problem with me, but he thinks that Matthew should be my coach, and he thinks that I should learn from Cole and Matthew. But I'm having weight loss success, and I do the same thing that Matthew does, and we are so different. We're 2 different people, and I still follow Matthew. I unsubscribe and subscribe, but I follow him because I could relate. I'm a binge eater too. I don't gain back so much, but I am losing just as much. I can lose just as much as the bigger guys. If you break down body weight percent, I can hold my own against them, but it's not a competition, and there's no way in hell, sorry, that Matthew should be my coach. I will take anything good that he could give, because everyone you meet could give you something good, but Aqua is the biggest clown I've ever seen on YouTube. Well, there's someone I dislike more that called me a disgusting pig. But they hold no weight in value. They're not like-minded. Aqua's not like-minded. The other person needs mental help. I don't really care about that stuff. I'm trying to be positive. My affirmations for yesterday and the day before was about positivity and leaving the negativity. And they come out me when I post on his channel, which is not often, because I don't know that he cares for me. Like, I don't know that he likes me at all, but I don't care. Sometimes I feel like it, and I'm addicted to his channel. That's it. But that's not a like-minded crowd over there for me, but there are some people that are, caring. So yeah, I see it. I see every single comment. It's okay. When my name is mentioned, when I'm called names, I see it. But those people don't hold value to me. They are very like, I don't even know how to describe it, but Nikki's going to be mad at me. I don't know how to describe it, but that's the point of having a happy life. I don't have trauma. Some of these people had terrible childhoods. My mother was a single mother, gave me an amazing childhood. Like, my mother still helps me if I need her to. And I am so thankful. I have all kinds of positive, good people around me. And I believe in God, and I don't believe in being arrogant or telling other people how to live their life as far as, I don't put people down. I already said that. Like, we all have flaws, and some people act holier than thou. To me, that is not a good character. To tell people how they should, to tell people their flaws when you have your own flaws, it comes out as arrogant, or to think you're better. I don't think I'm better than Matthew. I don't think I'm better than Cole. I don't think I'm better than Amberlynn. I don't think I'm better than anybody. And I don't care how many subscribers we have. I don't care if someone, I said this before, because I don't want someone else's blessings. I want my blessings. So if you get 100,000 subscribers and I'm sitting here at 5,000 for 10 more years, that wasn't the blessing that God had for me. So I'm not going to be jealous. I'm not going to wonder why. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm more entertaining, or I'm losing more weight, or I'm doing the perfect meal. No, God has different blessings. And people that's calling us fat and we're going to die tomorrow, or hurry up, your heart can't take that. Do you know that you could die? You could be the skinniest, healthiest person and die tomorrow, and I'm 700 pounds and I don't die for 20 more years. Like, I just can't understand people. So, I'm going to keep doing positivity, and people can keep talking about me all they want. And the people that co-sign it, I don't know how to handle it. I'm trying to get my thoughts together with God. Wa alaikum salam. I'm trying to get my thoughts together, because my mind is telling me bad things about them. Like, as far as, like, I know God is most just. So if someone's harming me through words, even if I don't see it and people tell me it's there, I don't know. I want justice. I don't know how that works. I don't have to. I just want justice. Like, if you harm me, even if I'm not there, or you slander my name, I want God to handle it the best way he sees fit. I do not want my name dragged, okay? So I can forgive and forget. I cannot forget. I can forgive. I don't have to forgive, okay? I do not appreciate anybody talking bad about me, period, okay? I don't like it. But it does not ruin my day. It does not ruin my day. I had so much people talking negative about me yesterday, and I was like, man, how am I going to make a happy video? And then I just sat down on my camera, and I don't know, the happy vibe just came back, because they really did bring me down for a second, because I'm like, dang, I'm just trying to tell him what I want to say, and they think it's okay to hate, but I can't give my support. I can relate to him more than a lot of people. And if they say that I'm the biggest binge eater, guess what? My success story is going to be even bigger, because the harder you struggle, the better your success story is. I'm not 500 or 800 pounds. I'm 250 pounds struggling to get to my goal weight. So I care, but I don't, because I just want God to handle it. And what goes around comes around. The size of a mustard seed. You talk one bad thing about me, or anybody. I'm not talking bad about people either, because I don't want that coming back to me. I might get another car crash, or I might break a foot. Like, I don't want that. That's what I believe. The littlest to the biggest, what goes around comes around. I'm going to do Nikki's hair, and have a great day, and give positive vibes, and be a good person, because what goes around comes around. And lose that weight. Let's go. I'm going to get to my goal this year, God willing. I believe it. And if I take 40 years and I'm 86 and I'm still trying to lose weight, I don't care. Like, I don't plan on that, but I'm proud of myself. I always tell you guys, I'm my biggest cheerleader. I appreciate all of you following me. I am my biggest cheerleader. I believe in myself. When no one else does, it's okay. Bye.